just to give you guys a little insight, Sachin's been on my program for nearly like 110 weeks, which is pretty crazy. But where were you at before joining Core Fitness, bro? And what was you struggling with?
Probably maybe like direction in training, I'd say. So I'd just go to the gym just to like do a few muscle workouts, get on the treadmill and just go home and feel like you've achieved something. But there was no real direction to it. I'd just go into the gym,
Mhm.
do the muscle groups I'm feeling, and then just go back home. But that was obviously like we're coming up to 2.5, 3 years ago now. So over time, you've helped me correct that a lot.
I appreciate the kind words, bro. But yeah, obviously, like I said, with you, it's knowing how to go to gym, knowing what about your nutrition, and what really made you decide to join us in particular? You could have gone to anywhere, but why did you join? Obviously, deal with Core Fitness. It was back in the day, back then.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a big factor is obviously South Asian to South Asian, so it's obviously you can relate to some of
Mhm.
the struggles probably South Asians have when they're trying to get into the gym life and stuff like nutrition wise, especially like it's tough to like avoid your grandma or mum's cooking that's just got loads of oil in it and stuff like that. And then also like so that was the relatable part, and then also the service really when you talked me through it, and then obviously over the years how you've leveled up the service. You got Luke now who's great as well on the nutrition side. Early days it was defo the service you were offering, the sort of personal service as well, and that sort of relatable element as well for me personally.
Appreciate the kind words, brother. But in terms of like the changes you've seen on a day-to-day basis, so let's talk about like changes physically, mentally, or in your daily life. Like, what changes have you physically seen since starting the program?
Definitely a muscular increase and upper body for sure. I know lower body, as you know, we've had some injuries and some problems that have probably restricted it, but upper body's been pretty consistent throughout the all the 100 weeks that we've been working together now. So I put on a lot of muscle, a lot of good muscle as well. And then as time's gone on, we're trying to correct the nutrition as well, which is getting better. But that's one improvement. I say the intensity of my training as well. So you've got me training to failure. Usually, I used to think, oh, you start your set, you do 10 reps, that's one set. Then you do 10 reps, that's the second set. But really, you're not really straining your muscles, breaking them down as much as you need to. So that definitely intensity of training as well, and how to train properly. So that was a massive part of helping me learn because I would just go in, put the machine to the weight I thought I could do 10 reps on, wait, do the second set, and then you're probably not even breaking muscles like that. You're probably just doing muscular endurance at that point.
No, of course. I mean, like I said, when you came onto the program, your training was. I remember your first ever form clips. You got violated, but it was all good now because, like I said, he now knows what to do to get to where he wants to be. But in
Part of
terms
the process.
exactly, bro. But it all comes down to education at the end of the day, and that's what you were willing to learn as well. But out of all the three subsectors in terms of mindset, training, and nutrition, what was the most game-changing thing for you? I know that we kind of touched upon an injury that's kind of set us back. Could you walk people through that as well?
Yeah, yeah. So that probably plays into mindset quite a bit, and obviously training naturally because you can't obviously train when you're injured that well. But yeah, no, I just had a metatarsal issue in my left foot that
Mhm.
would basically play up anytime I tried to walk or put weight on it. So going to the gym was quite tough, and obviously getting your daily steps in and stuff. Just generally moving was quite tough. So um, my response to that was to try and just like not really eat that much, which probably obviously affected my training and mentality as well. So it's all sort of added up really to make it tougher for me really. But yeah, those marks hopefully behind now, touch wood, and hopefully it's more positive. But yeah, it was a left foot injury which caused the most distress really.
Of course, and just so you guys know, like when it comes to like clients we worked with in the past, ACL injuries, broken ankles, anything. But the thing about Sachin, like he f couldn't physically walk, and from us, the mindset for him to be like, oh, like he even got to a point where he thought about like believing the program, but we catered things around to him. The mindset for him to actually put weight into the foot, we went back and forth with physios, Bupa appointments, and we're happy to say that we've got that shit ironed out. But it all comes down to the mindset, and I genuinely think it was been the most game changing thing for you, bro. So, in terms of like, say my name was John, right? And
Yeah.
typical name John and that, Arsenal fan, right? Say if he was sitting on the fence, he's like, oh, I want to join them boys. I want to get into core fitness, but I'm a bit like hesitant. What would you say to someone obviously on the fence to join it?
As in now or when I first joined, like
Both,
now.
both. Hit us, hit us.
I say now it's definitely the the operation, like it's a whole operation now, Dill's Core Fitness. You've got Luke involved, so you've got like a great nutritional guy on board, and he's a great guy as well, generally as a person. Yourself, obviously, on the training side, who you both work great together. And then you've also got the community that could also help push you. So like you obviously see people doing well weekly. You see people, you giving people shout outs. You see people pushing each other weekly, and it just makes you feel like you need to do more to just keep up, really. Otherwise, you just kind of look bad in the community as well, and you don't want that to happen. But yeah, the weekly check-ins are really helpful as well. That's a massive factor because you don't feel like you're just left with a plan for a month and you just got to do it. No feedback, no improvements. Like every 7 days, you're getting feedback on your form, your nutrition, your scale weight, your measurements. Like it's a lot, really. But as soon as you get on top of it and you get in a flow with you and Luke, like you're just seamless, really. It's great.
No, like 100%. Like, I'm happy that you obviously, guys, just like Sachin, alongside Sham, has been my clients have stayed with me the longest. But why have you stayed with me the longest, bro? Like, what was it like? But you could have just dipped out, bro. You know what I'm saying? But what made
It's
you want to like be a part of this brand?
a lot easier is that obviously we get on with each other, and since the start we've got on, we've met a few times now actually, and stuff. So obviously your personal level with your clients is great. Like that helps keep people on board, I have to say. And then also how personal the whole program slash operation is, like especially during injuries and stuff. Like it's easy for I feel like a PT to just, oh, you're injured, let me just go on to my other clients now until you're better. Like just contact me when you're better and then we'll carry on. But it wasn't really like that. And as you said, you mentioned like I was feeling to just save my money and just like leave the program while I was injured because obviously I felt like I was just useless basically. But you kind of showed me how to manage that process a bit better and sort of keep your mentality positive and stuff like that. So that was a big positive really. And since then, like hopefully not looking back. So that was a major help.
Exactly. And fast forward to this day, I've seen Sachin develop like a lot, guys. When I say mindset, so much better relationships. He recently got engaged. Congratulations, brother.
Cheers, bro.
And yeah, like we've got very exciting stuff happening. I'm not going to disclose too much, but yeah, guys, it goes to show like with our clients, they're like I like to say minions of myself and Luke. Like we are the same person. Genuinely, like it takes time to develop these habits, and me seeing you from day one to actually to like latest check in, like it's amazing to see how much you've developed as a person. Not only in your like in the gym, because it's not only about gym, it's about your relationships, work, like everything. You've leveled up massively. So massive shout out from my side, bro. But
Cheers, bro.
last thing I have to ask you is, what's next for you now, bro? What's next?
That's it. Full throttles next, bro. I've obviously got a
Full
big
throttle.
12 months coming up now, as you just mentioned. So yeah, man, I need to be in the best shape of my life in 12 months, really. So it's full throttle. Um, but literally all those three pillars you said, training, mentality, nutrition, they need to be on point for all 12 months, really. Because that's it, man. That's the day. So
That's the
need
day.
to be
That's
ready.
exciting. I'm excited for this. Like I can't. Yeah, very excited. But bro, just want to say I'm proud of you. Thank you for the interview, and I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, Dylan, bro. Thank you.